dignity. She's a woman, yes, a woman, of all seasons.
Who is your mint friend? Which woman in your circle of friends represents your mint friend? A mint friend, like the spice, it pleasantly spices your tea, or the chocolates are minted. It's strong, and it's strong in a way, but not in a bad, strong way. And a mint is like your role model. The woman in your circle of friends who's your role model. Because in your circle of friends, real women, pillars in your life, friends, they'll not always be your age. Some may be older, some are more experienced, some are younger. Different dynamics, because you can't all be the same and have the same interests, because then you'll not be able to have the spiciness and the variety and the diversity you need in friendships. So there is a mint friend, a mint spice girlfriend, who is your hero, your role model. You look up to her. She mentors you. She teaches you. She probably got married earlier than you, and she has children older than yours. So she mentors you, and it doesn't even have to be a sit-down mentorship. Just you watch the way she does things. You watch the way she handles her finances, the way she handles her relationships, her career, her calling, and you admire her. She's an inspiration. She's wise. You admire the wisdom, and she's your hero. And it's a very important spice girlfriend in your life to have. And likewise, it's very important when you're a mint spice friend to another woman, because you bring in knowledge, you bring in wisdom, you bring in nuggets of strength, of knowledge and know-how that helps the other woman to grow. And so your hero friend, your role model, helps you to grow. And she helps you not to make mistakes that she made. You know, she will guide you and caution you. Don't do that. I did that. She'll tell you, when I first got married, I was very aloof with my in-laws. I thought I've just married my husband. Why should I be involved with the in-laws? She'll tell you the mistakes she made, so you don't make such foolish mistakes. She'll guide you on how to handle conflict in your marriage, in your other relationships, in your career. Could be a hero and a role model in the area of career. And she will guide you and speak to you regarding how to handle your requests for promotion, for more challenges, how to deal with bosses, ugly bosses, nice bosses, co-workers. She'll give you a lot of valuable information. And I should mention at this point that you will have different mints friends, because there might be a mint friend, a role model in the area of family life and marriage and relationships. And you might have a mint friend in the area of career. Another one is spiritual things, like in your calling. So they'll come in different areas of your life, and they're all mint friends who bring in that role model aspect. And you could be playing that role to women in your life. Now, the thing with a mint friend, good mint friend, teaches you a lot, inspires you, guides you not to make the mistakes she made, and you're able to rely and run for advice and counseling. The other thing with a mint friend is she's human. At the end of the day, your hero, your role model is human. Your mentor, your spiritual authority, they're human. And sometimes what might happen is you might begin to see weaknesses or proclivities or failings in your role model, in your hero, in your mentor, in your coach, in your spiritual authority, that may put you off. And you might foolishly think, just because they have that kind of a weakness or a failing in that area, in a particular area, they're not suitable for you anymore. They're not valuable enough to give you advice, or they're not worthy to give you advice or to guide you. And you shouldn't honor them and be inspired by them anymore. You shouldn't respect them anymore just because of some failings you see in their life. And that's the biggest mistake you can make, because a role model is human. They have their own challenges. And you must be able to be mature enough to draw the thin line between what failings you see in your hero, your role model, And the fact that they're still bringing in a lot of value, a lot of advice, and a lot of strength into your life. Because she doesn't have to be perfect to be able to teach you and to guide you and to inspire you. She doesn't have to be perfect because nobody is perfect except God. So you need to drop that immaturity of thinking, I saw her do this, I heard she did this, so I'm no longer going to trust her, I can't rely on her anymore. You have to be mature enough to see that thin line and take the good, and don't be discouraged by what you feel is not good or what is weak. You must balance her. You must balance what you're getting out of her. You must accommodate her weaknesses and not judge her or criticize her. And pray for her. You know, just be big enough to understand that nobody is perfect and she's going through challenges as well. It doesn't make her less of a hero to you or less of a mentor, less of a spiritual authority. And you are able to still honor and respect such a person despite those failings and despite what God will allow you to see in that person, because the gifts and the talents and the skills and the wisdom in them is still there. It's still there despite what else you might see. Take care of your mint friend. She's valuable. She's necessary for your journey to destiny. And if you are a mint friend, those you're mentoring and coaching and counseling may see weaknesses in you. And the idea is for them to see that you're not perfect and that you continue to be very valuable in their lives. And and it shouldn't throw the baby out with the water. There's a saying that don't throw the baby out of the water. Keep the good and don't allow the negative or the weak and the bad to influence you negatively. You can balance that for your own good and for your journey to destiny.